Good morning, students. I welcome you all on my channel, that is Education is Strength. Good morning, everyone. Our today's topic is active and passive. Yes, we are going to deal with the active and passive in this session. Now, very first is, let's see what does it mean by active voice. The active voice describes a sentence where subject performs the action stated by the verb, and passive voice means the subject is acted upon by the verb. Let's see what does it mean by active voice. Let's start with active voice. Here we'll get a formation of sentence in the form of subject plus verb plus object. This is a basic formula. Now let's see what does it mean by active voice. Active voice is a form of set of forms of a verb in which the subject is typically the person or thing performing the action and which can take a direct object. Here I have shown how the active voice works, or how is a active voice. So you will see here in the active voice you will find out the subject, then verb which shows us about the action, and last is object. So here our formation of sentences S plus V plus O. यहाँ पे हमने क्या देखा है, एक्टिव वॉइस में जो हमारा फॉर्मेशन है सेंटेंस का वो नॉर्मल रहता है, जैसे सब्जेक्ट वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. अब यहाँ पे क्या है, विच द सब्जेक्ट इज़ टिपिकली द पर्सन और थिंग. जो सब्जेक्ट है वो कौन है, पर्सन है और थिंग है, और वो परफॉर्म क्या करते हैं, वो परफॉर्मिंग द एक्शन एंड विच कैन टेक अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. वो एक एक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं और वो कहाँ पे जाता है, ऑब्जेक्ट की तरफ जाता है. सो दिस इज नोन एज एक्टिव वॉइस. नाउ स्टूडेंट, how do you identify active voice? Remember that thing. If the subject is performing the action, then the sentence is in active voice. If the subject is simply receiving the action, then the sentence is in the passive voice. Once you have identified which voice sentence is in, you can follow several steps to revise it into the other voice. See what we have seen now. The subject is performing the action. Let's take one example. Here our subject is a postman. The postman delivers the letters. Here our subject is the postman. Then what he is doing, what action he is doing, he is delivering letters. So he delivers means here delivers is a verb, and what he delivers, the letters. Then our object is letters. So here subject plus verb plus object, that formation is there, or this type of form has been mentioned here. Next is, see, the postman is delivering, or the postman delivers the letters. Now next, again the same example of active voice. Here the horse drank the water. What is the subject here? The horse is the subject, and what he is doing, he is drinking the water. So some action is there. So the horse drank the water. हॉर्स ने क्या किया है, पानी पिया है. ड्रैंक इज द वर्ब एंड वाटर इज अ ऑब्जेक्ट. सो हियर व्हाट वी हैव लर्न, द सब्जेक्ट इज परफॉर्मिंग द एक्शन and object is receiving the action. So here water is receiving the action and the subject, the horse, is doing or performing that action. Now let's see what does it mean by passive voice and what is the formation of sentence in the passive voice. Let's see the passive voice. Here the basic formula: object plus V3 means third verb, or we can say past participle of the verb. Then we have to add preposition by, and last is subject. So what we have seen here, we'll go back. The horse drank the water. Here the water will be the subject in the passive voice. Then drank, the third verb or past participle we are going to use, and we will place the subject at the last in the object place. Let's see again. Passive voice, basic formula: O plus V3 plus by S. By and subject. It is a form of set of forms of a verb in which the subject undergoes action of the verb. Now what we have seen here, the object is performing the action and subject undergoes the action of the verb. Let's see, for example, of passive voice. The postman delivers the letter, subject plus verb plus object. If we transfer it from active to passive, then it will be in the passive voice: the letters are delivered by the postman. Now what is the rule to convert from active to passive? Very first is, whatever object is there, we have to place it first, means the letters will come first, then are, because the above sentence is in a simple present tense, so we'll add are over there, and the V3 means past participle of deliver is delivered. The past tense of deliver is delivered, and the subject is the postman. We have to write down in the form of or in the place of object. So here by the postman. So we have change see what we have done. We have changed we have placed this object in the subject place, then deliver is a verb, and the third form of the deliver is delivered, or past participle of deliver is delivered. Then this is the subject. That subject we have to place in at the place of object. Here we have used preposition by. So in the passive voice we have to add the preposition by to connect our sentence. Let's move ahead. Next example. The horse drank the water. It is an example of active voice. Now what I am going to do, I am going to place object here first, then verb, and last by, plus this subject I am going to place on the object place. This changes once we do, then automatically we can change the active voice into the passive voice. Let's see the answer of passive voice. The water is an object. The water was drank. The water was drank because the sentence is in the past tense, so we have to write past participle of drank, it is drunk. The water was drunk by the horse. The water was drunk by the horse. This is the passive voice sentence. Now see here, steps to remember while converting from active to passive voice. Few steps are there we have to remember. Very first we need to think about in English the verb form which indicates whether the subject, person or object of a sentence do something or something has been done on the subject called the voice. A sentence that begin with the subject or the object to determine whether the sentence was categorized as active or passive voice sentences. For example, when a sentence has one auxiliary verb such as am, are, is, been, being, be, and past participle of verbs like written, driven, drawn, known, learned, broken, discovered, delivered, drunk, the sentence is a passive voice. See here you can see the sentence is in passive voice. Here we have used was and the past participle drunk. So in this way we can recognize the sentence is in the passive voice. Now steps to remember while converting from active to passive voice. Here few rules I have mentioned here. Move the active sentences direct object into the sentence subject slot. Means what we have to do here, we have to move the object into the subject slot. Here I have given one more example. Marilyn mailed the letter. Now direct object is letter. Now we have to write that object into the subject slot. So we have to start with the letter. When we convert the sentence from active to passive, we have to start with the direct object. This is the first rule. Now let's move towards the second rule. Place the active sentence subject into a phrase beginning with the preposition by. Here we'll start with our sentence in the passive voice with the letters, then prepositional phrase. Here we are going to use by. Fine. So this is our second rule. Place the active sentence subject into a phrase beginning with the preposition by. So here by Marilyn. This is the prepositional phrase. Now third rule, add a form of auxiliary verb be to the main verb and change the main verb's form. Now here we have to change the verb form also. Then we have to use auxiliary verb like be, being, been. These auxiliary verbs we have to use, and then we have to change the verb also. Means here Marilyn mailed the letter. The mailed is a verb. and it is in already in the past tense. So here we'll write was meld, verb plus be auxiliary, was plus be auxiliary, meld, meld. The V3 or past participle of meld is meld. So here the Marilyn mailed the letter in active voice, and in the passive voice the letter was mailed by Marilyn. This is the third rule. Now let's see more examples of active and passive voice. Here, as per the tenses, I have given the examples of active and passive voice. For example, if the sentence is in simple present, then how to make changes in the verb. Here already we have seen what we have to change, the auxiliary verb and main verb, that we have to change. So here you will see, if the sentence is in a simple present, he reads a book. So present, a simple present sentence, then we have to make changes in the verb read, read, read. So changes, a book is a, see, he reads a book, he is a subject, reads is a verb, and a book is an object. So what we have seen, we have to make changes in the places of subject and object. So a book will come first, means object will come first, then we have to write the auxiliary verb and main verb, and last is we have to write the object. So object also will change he, him, she, her, likewise the things of he, she, it will change in the passive voice also to make sense of the sentence. So the answer is a book is read by him. Now if the sentence is in a simple past, he read a book. Read is a simple past sentence. A book was read by him. Why we have written was here? Because the sentence is in the past tense and we have to make use of auxiliary verb and the main verb. So auxiliary verb, which as I have told you, that we have to write be, being, been, or the auxiliary verb over there, means am, are, was, have, had. Auxiliary verb are, am, was, this kind of auxiliary verb we have to write. Means to be type of verbs here. Fine. Next sentence, he will read a book. In a simple future, a book will be read by him. So after will, we are writing be. So a book will be read by him. Now present continuous, he is reading a book. Now here one rule is there, when we are writing ing in the sentence, means when the sentence is in a continuous form, compulsory we have to write being, B-E-I-N-G. We have to use being form. So here he was reading a book was being read by him. Next, present perfect, he has read a book has been read by him. Now when have, has, had is there, we have to use been, B-E-E-N, been. This is the rule. When there is ing, we will use being, B-E-I-N-G. When there is a has, have, has, had, we use B-E-E-N, been. So keep it in mind. He has read a book. A book has been read by him. Next is he had read a book. Again had is there, means a book had been read by him. I will have read a book. Now it is a future perfect. So have is also there, will is also there. So have, after have we need to write been. A book will have been read by him. Read a book. Let a book be read. Imperative, or this is an order. Imperative means when we are giving command or order. When such kind of sentences are there, we have to use, compulsory we have to use let. Let a book be read. Now interrogative. Interrogative means question mark type questions. Here, who has read the book? Fine. So question mark is here, and that is why it is an interrogative sentence. By whom has the book been read? By whom has the book been read? Been, again we have used been here. Then subject unknown. When subject is unknown, no need to write about the subject. Someone has taken his book. His book has been taken. So that time no need to write subject because we do not know the subject. Now next is model auxiliary. He must read the book. Now must is a model auxiliary. When must, may, might, must, can, could, such kind of model auxiliary are there, we need to write be. Fine. So he must read the book. The book must be read by him. Next, may, might, then can, could, and last is infinitive. He may read the book. The book may be read by him. Can or could, he could read the book. The book could be read by him. Now last is infinitive. The factory wants to train 10 engineers. Now the answer is the factory wants 10 engineers to be trained. So in this way we have seen the examples of active and passive voice, as well as we have seen how to convert the active sentences in the passive voice. Here are few more examples of the active and passive voice. You can note down in your notebook. He delivers letter. Letters are delivered by him. He delivered the letter. The letters were delivered. The passive is used when the agent, the person who does the action, is unknown, unimportant, or obvious from the context. Fine, that time we do not write the subject. Jane was shot. We do not know who shot her. Fine. So that time no need to write about that unknown person. The church was built in 1815. Now unimportant agent. Then who have built it, that we do not know. So that time we use the active voice. Now next is when the action is more important than the agent, and as in the processes, instructions, events, reports, headlines, news items and advertisements. 30 people were killed in the earthquake. So here these are few examples of active and passive. This also you note down in your notebook. Here are few examples of active and passive voice. In the active, present simple, somebody cleans this room every day. Now we do not know who have cleaned it. So in the passive voice, this room is cleaned every day by somebody. We do means we are, it is not necessary to write. Fine, the room, this room is cleaned every day. Cleans is a simple present, that is why we have written is, that is a to be, and cleaned is a main verb. Next is somebody cleaned this room yesterday. This room was cleaned yesterday. Past simple. So was and cleaned. The verb was and the main verb clean we have mentioned here. Next, present perfect, have, has, done. The room looks nice. Somebody has cleaned it. The room looks nice. It has been cleaned. Now you go through the other sentences and note down in your notebook. These are the more examples of active and passive voice according to their tenses. As I told you that when ing is there in present continuous, when ing is there for the verb, we need to write being. So here in the last sentence, the room is being cleaned at the moment. In this way, we have covered the active and passive voice. If you have any doubt, comment me in the comment box. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Have a great day.